let's get it going for the second game of the evening. ESEA League Season 54. Entry level. What have they got in store for us? Bit of a con pop. Maybe a split up top with a few going towards Fountain. Wox is in a, I wouldn't say a solid position, as he does get cleared. Took one with him. Awkward angle to fight for both sides. And Kapobon Potu. He did something. I was too focused on the name. Ko, though, going to be able to pick one up on Danila, and we're going to see that bomb try to make its way back towards the B site. 2-2 split for ESPADA. They are going to be sending Apathy down. Looking like you look at, they're just in time. Forest falling, won't be able to anchor it up like you hoped for, but the cross has not come in just yet. Smoke on short to create a little bit of space. Ooh, and shots at range. USP should be favored, but it is just chip damage going both ways. 2v2 for the retake. And ESPADA, I believe both players have been seen now. Zuku to stop that wrap, but Yuki in the meanwhile can't stop a thing. Neither can anyone. Kepabon Po2. God damn, man. This is going to be a long game. If this guy's really good, like, this is going to feel like a really long game. The more I have to say his name, the harder it's going to get. Into the second. Oh, we have XM action. Something that, you know, we don't get too often. But Overpass has a few positions where that thing can pack a punch. Short being one of them, Con being the other. I guess you can also probably make it work towards the A side or bathrooms, depending on where you're playing. But alas, Clan Cleaners have fought up. Bomb Plant's giving them that extra bit of cash. Boxers boosted. Going to be able to find that nifty little pick in towards short. And Clan Cleaners reroute back towards that A site. 2-3 split. Looks like Ko is going on the exploration with this XM. Bomb cleared out, as is short. And now info on the long members. Fast flank going to be coming forward. But speaking of Boxers ready. Oh, the MAC-10 is going to be able to tear through the rifles. A little too far away to have too much efficacy with this XM. There is a rifle on the ground which he could retrieve, as Forest's position is also known, going loud on the rotation up. Clan Cleaners, plenty of time here to go either way. And Nilot with the MAC-10 at this range. Oh, it's looking good for him with that pick. Do you just go to B? They don't know exactly where Ko's coming from. And he's going to try and make the read that it is a B hit. But the bomb's been just down at default, which Clan Cleaners, I don't think, well, I think they thought ESPADA knew that, but ESPADA didn't see it. Koet will at least have some form of an element of surprise if he goes this direction. Yeah, double guessing himself. Going one way then the other, going super loud through maze. He is all gas, no brakes on this one. He's trying to figure out exactly where he's coming from. Nilot, 1 HP. Opting for the AWP instead, but Ko going up towards site, which is exactly what Clan Cleaners want. With him up here. Oh, he ain't going to be able to escape away with his life. Zuku going to cut him off at the pass, and Ko, mate, he's out. He's done. Zuku even lives there. Is he full health? He was right under the bomb. That was big damage. He should be dead. Anyway. He's not. He lives. He carries the Galil across into the next, which is tossed across to Yuki so he can get some extra util. And the force buy works wonderfully for Clan Cleaners. Okay, where's that going? Is there smoke? Nice little lineup. ESPADA, clean, aggressive. I like that lineup. I'm stealing that lineup, actually. Really cuts the fountain in half. Nilot ready for the jump up and the second and maybe the third and fourth as well. Spotted towards the top of Con. Lovely reaction. And the numbers for ESPADA getting thinned real quick. Hope in a 1v5 angle with the 5-7 Kevlar and a Dream. And probably no chance of saving too much else into the next round. He's where the T's buy guns, but the bomb is where he buys guns. I don't think that's a good trade-off, personally. Wait, it's... Someone's got me the... Tia? What the hell? There's no way that that's pronounced like that. Am I from England? I'm definitely from Australia, brother. Crovopolitia. Wait, what? Who is? Kapobo Nepo Jitu. Is that how it's pronounced? What? Provopolitia. That's crazy. What? Where's he from? Is that Russian? Is that Ukrainian? I'm so lost, bro. Anyway, that's my culture lesson for today. As we blitzed through that one, ESPADA couldn't do a thing about clan cleaners. Bro, language is weird. I only know Australian. Also known as broken English by the educated. And stack almost fully hits the mark, but Krovopolitia. How'd I do? Prolitia? Yeah. Still wait for someone to tell me I'm doing it right, because I feel like I'm doing it wrong. He's dodged the HE damage. That's where I was going with that one. 2-3 split. Woxers just sending them up towards that A site, which isn't the best read. Which is what we know. Smoke on Monster to buy space. Apathy. Gonna leave that short side of Monster and reposition into a different setup. So we thought. He's right back in there. Him and Forrest looking to play some form of crossfire. Apathy watching the short push. Jiggle from Forrest to try and draw attention away. I don't hate it. Incend goes down and allows Apathy a chance to try and fight here. MP9 at this range still fatal, even with the nerfs coming through recently. And Forrest is going to be able to do a whole bunch of work. Yuki Hiname. I'm just going to call you Yuki, mate. Yuki doing good work. Okay, Smoke Bloom gives him enough space to get that headshot on the Woxers. With 20 seconds, he's in with a real chance, but he has to get that bomb. Sitting in the smoke here on the right side. There's the retrieval. 10 seconds to plant. You need to go for this. Shift key is not your friend. Smoke not going to the right position. It's an open plant he's got to go for after a pick, and he gets none of it. Co makes it happen. Swinging up from headshot. That's going to be 3-2. Clan Cleaners still in the lead, but ESPADA finally getting it done with some guns on the board. Hubobski, mate. It's new to me. I'm trying to figure out what letters are said like the way that I got told it's said. Control you two going both ways. Molly gets extinguished by the lock in CT smoke. Boxers ready for the pop flash. Won't be blinded. Will, however, catch a nice little pick, as does Kapobo. I can't say it. Can't do it though. Late door break does allow Yuki to sneak his way up towards the top of Con, but the bomb's still down towards T-stairs in the 2v4. Sparta in very solid positions to lock in this one. Sneak in towards the snack. The snack? The stack even. 3v2 here. Sparta in a good position to close. Forest gets the job done. Peeking behind the Incend, and the AWP will be carried across to the next. Zuku having everything he needs and more for the next round. AVP, full kitty util. You don't want to be falling after time. Looks like he's just going to be posted up, fighting for his life towards the spawn area, and a Sparta. They're going to be happy with the round. Little handshake to tie things up at 3 apiece. Oh, we're getting that new meta util. Okay. We call it the Hooksy Molly. Denies the monster smoke. Oh, beautiful timing. And the Incend Bloom allowed the cross for Woxers. And you've seen that meta develop, even at this level. It's good to see that new meta util is being incorporated by clan cleaners. We're down to the 3v3 already. 2 defenders down. And a Sparta with that swift rotation. Coat making his way back towards that A site. Yuki just remembering the toxic molly, and he's remembered successfully. Forest forced out towards the pillar instead. Was just hoping someone else can take that first contact. Catches one off of a timing, and Zuku, with plenty of time to play with, gets audible after the tap. Oh, and I believe he has been seen. He's looking to sneak on forward. Zuku, eyes on lower. Ko, I think he's seen this one. Zuku, so invested in the pick, and it's just around the corner. Crosshair placement looked good, and it will be with the spray brought back. But with 20, needs to pick his fight wisely through the Incend, through the molly, whatever it was. Kapobo does it again. Krovopro. Bro, I need to keep this up, or I'm not going to remember that pronunciation. It's doing things to my brain. 4-3. Sparta take the lead, but it was a costly one. Round 7. Clean Cleaners a low buy, just going to see what they can do with a faster approach, splitting up Con. Pro. His way back to site in time, but he hears those footsteps thundering all through the bathrooms. He will call for reinforcements. Coat coming through with an M4A1. So not a lot of bullets to play with if they commit towards that long pump, but they haven't yet. Even if they want to go back down Con there, you can see that Sparta have tried to set up that boost. Not getting any info. Just constantly gravitating all across the map. Being very proactive with the rotations. Pro. Goes back of dice, gets flashed off the line, and now not the best position to be in with that AVP. They'll still snatch one away in the meanwhile, but the Tech-9s at this range are doing God's work. Deeg as well, going to be able to provide the coverage. Plant cleaners will successfully get that plant. 2v2 though. Fast rotation. And the retake is on. Apathy Yo-Yo going around the back of sight. Spots that shadow and sprays down Walter. Zuku's position is known, but no tap on the bomb, not yet. Will force Zuku out, but oh, he's got to go for the reload, and this is not the tool you want to have for this job. Oh, thought he killed him, but it was just the X-ray going off. Can't get it done, and Forrest takes it all, including the kill. You love to see it. That's going to be a 2-round lead. ESPADA starting to fire up here on the CT side. Again, going to be left isolated towards long bathrooms. And there's a few members in front of him. Missed chance. There's a job to do to escape back to safety. No one on the fountain side means he will be able to make it unscathed for the most part. Or at least alive. Took a bit too much damage on that first point of contact. Neilot. Looking for any kind of re-aggression. All the con players make their way towards bathrooms. It's looking like we will end up with a 3-2 split, but this flank that's on your screen, Woxers, he can turn this round on its head at any given moment. Let's see if the info comes through. Oh, there's one. He knows there's more. All this util coming. Smoke. Oh, the lineup is there, and all three get found. Lovely trigger discipline from him. And that's exactly why you hold that trigger. 1v4 angle for Zuku. Nice trade through the smoke initially. Doesn't really have the time to get away from this one, but with 20, maybe there's a chance. Bomb's going to be down on the front of bathrooms. And if Apathy falls, then you can assume Kapobo just wants to survive towards the back of dice. 6 seconds to get the site and plant, but the open area is good enough to hold. That's going to be 6-3. Round by round, ESPADA731 are dragging this lead further in their favour. One split again. ESPADA expecting a faster B pump at some point, and it looks like this may be that point. Pretty well short about Monster, and they are battling for this one, but the CTs, they were ready. Waiting. Arms open. Yuki able to find a late refrag, but hey, you will take that if you're ESPADA. Beautiful hold on the short side. A solid part of the map to control here on Overpass. To try and dominate the fast rotations. No con control, could come back to bite them, but they got good info on the T players over towards Monster with all the flashes, with all the everything going on. Forrest going a little loud there. Just jumping around. Peeking into short. I believe he went loud on the rotation, and that could be close enough for Clan Cleaners to know. But it's a good rotation. A good shift from ESPADA. Up in the vicinity. Ready to take the swings, although Yuki needs to be traded. Zuku. The deadly duo unfortunately become a single duo. Solo? Solo. My Brian. Guys, today it is not cooking with gas. Clan Cleaners taking a quick tactical. Just discussing what needs to be done to try to get any more rounds here on the T side. Seems to be getting more and more difficult as the game goes on. Sparta as well. Their economy not necessarily in the best place. Like 2 rounds lost is going to pretty much hit them with that reset. And that's if they're not getting kills. If they're getting kills, they should be right. Taking another one. Not sure if this is now an actual tactical or if it's one of those like emergency tacticals because, you know, food's there. Something's happened. Mum's knocked the internet cable out, you know. One of, if not all of the above. Zuku so far doing a very good job for Clan Cleaners. Boxes as well. You've seen a couple of crispy ones out of him. Everyone really lifting their weight for a Sparta. Clutch moments really keeping them in the lead. We'll see if that trend continues. Tactical's donezo. And it looks like someone's still very much AFK. So expect another tactical hit. Nope. They were just talking. Big talks. Back to the PC in time. 4 rounds the difference, and Clan Clean is looking to take some more fountain control. Different approach this time. Playground Molly not quite hitting the right position, but does the intended job. Little gap through the tree is good for 1, but that's about all Clan Cleaners will find in this regard. Double pump up con is no good. And 540 Hertz God thinking, guys, it's been 30 seconds. What the hell's going on? Bomb in the hands of the CTs towards Playground. And this one is looking like it's lost again, unless a miracle happens. Start of said miracle. Upgrade to the A1. Thinking there was more. We'll be able to get another still untouched. All CTs playing so far apart. And he spots this one dinking, getting it done. Was that double, triple dink even through the wall? And now has absolutely no read on Ko's position. Now the minute and 30 that 540 Hertz God had at that, you know, point of the round where everyone else died is looking a little better. You can fashion a round out of nowhere as long as you give it a little bit of time. Ko fully locked in. Just tucked away at short here. And hard committed to the B site. Time ticking down, 20 seconds. It's going to be a fake smoke towards A, 10 seconds. 540 Hertz God will commit towards the A site. Didn't want to go and have to clear everything else towards B. Mid-site smoke as well has been picked up, so there's cover for the plant. And he's in with a damn good shot here. Ko, oh, has he seen him? He hasn't spotted the cross out. What? Hey. Going back towards bathrooms thinking maybe this is where the timing's gone. Flicking. Looking. And he's just got no read. It's at least not bathrooms with that smoke going down on the bomb. Pros no fake. And Ko ain't pro. But he's good enough to hit those shots. My lord, 540 Hertz God. That was a very solid effort. And Ko has enough time. Has enough time? Just has enough time. Okay. Beautiful. Gets it done. And a Sparta find 1 more to add to the tally. Still a chance for another before we flip these sides over and see if Clan Cleaners can, you know, change the momentum moving into that second half. But we've still got games to play here. Zuku, now 14 and 7, 540 Hertz God. He's pumped the numbers up after that. Almost clutch. 1v4 attempt. It's a faster one. Picking up the pace towards this B site. 4 members here for a Sparta. They are ready to brawl. No one really wanted to go quick smokes just yet, but in come the entries, in come the shots. But Woxes as well going to be able to line them all up and knock them all down. 1 man remaining, and it's 540 Hertz God again. But he's got no read on Wox's position, who's going to sneak through that left side of the smoke. And there you have it. 9-3. Beautiful hold. Woxers looking like a god there on the B site. But can he hold it up in the second? God, I miss those beats from the club. The midday rave going on in T-Spawn. Where are we going? B-Site is the name of the game. Yes. Hell yeah. Getting us fired up for the pistol. Flash over. Lines a few of the CTs, maybe not as many as intended. And they're going to be the ones coming out on top because so far, 2 guns usually better than 1, but it's 540 hertz. God to find it just with the USP. Lovely positioning and a beautiful couple of shots from Clan Cleaners. Will find themselves a 4th round and put them back on the board. It feels like it's been a while now. Can they lock it in? Or are we going to see ESPADA hit back again? That's what we saw with that forced buy they did in the first half. This time, though, you're looking, and they have a little less to worry about. Both teams learning the meta Hooksy Molly, though. So good to see them giving it the red hot crack. Faster approach towards the B site, and it smokes bloody everywhere. No one can see a thing. Everyone kind of hiding. Yuki just trying to figure out how to find his way out of the smoke. It's unfortunate for him. I think he'll be seen as soon as he uncrouches. But he's just hard fading it. Okay. Timing found. An angle is there, but the MP9 spray goes everywhere. Ah, it's no good. USP almost gets the job done. But the bomb plant's down, and ESPADA are doing a good amount of financial damage onto the CTs. But it is going to be a 5th for Clan Cleaners. So, ship gets steadied. 3 alive. Upgrades, I think they, picked up another M4 in the meanwhile there. So I wouldn't say it's smooth sailing, but the ship's moving. All right. Another plant and another chance with all that money in the bank. ESPADA. Full firepower. And all eyes on this B site. Molly on short to maybe take some short control. It has missed the mark, and Clan Cleaners doubled down with their incense. Drawing attention away from Monster again. This kind of worked. Entries going well. Apathy hitting the target. And Walter doesn't want that short control, just wants to keep on brawling. Yuki here again going to be playing around all of these weird smokes across the site. With the wrap on the back there all the way through bridge. He'll find another, but after his position is known, it just gets that much harder to live out in the open. 2v3. Smoke gets broke, but Woxers tucked away. Up in the water. He's going to get naded with a big old HE. 2 big picks will allow the retake to happen. Neilot on 1 point of health is not where you want to be, especially with Coat on the other side of this one. Clutching up before and looking to clutch up again. Baits him off the bomb, and that's exactly what he wanted. Another smoke going down, and Ko looking to try and find anything, but there's just smoke everywhere, and paints a picture around him. Zuku falls eventually, so Ko gets the job done, but unfortunately the round is not his to take. So Clan Cleaners really having to spend everything in the bank to keep themselves in this. But it's another plant for ESPADA. There's good damage to that CT economy, so you go again. Is that fast molly towards the short side. Flash into short, and this time they're going to fight for it. CTs, though, they're in con. It's going to be a bit of spam going both ways through the wall. Walter somehow falling first. Usually it's like the fish in a barrel of that short pipe that go down. CT's just not quite ready. A1s, that's the thing, right? Not as spammable. Not as many bullets in the magazine to throw around in situations like that. 540 hertz. God is going to get caught, committed to a spray out in the open. Sparta looking like this should be their first round for the second half, given where they are. The CT still have 2 members down here. Yuki going to try the oldest trick in the book. There's no mollies coming this way. Flash in. Tease. Clearing most things. No one's looking at it. Attention drawn away. And, oh, jumping! Maybe it is Forrest. Huh? Forrest on his ult. That shouldn't be allowed, man. I don't know if I'm happy or sad about that. Either way, 2v3 and ESPADA, if they just trade this one out, it's looking pretty good. Forrest, the cracker of a shot already, knows one's on site and knows the other's out of heaven. Can communicate that across, but 1 for 1. This is how it goes down in favor of ESPADA. Woxers tucked away at the sandbags. Can just jiggle on the tap or even stop him on the first cross. But there is no chance at Zuku living here. Already chipped down. And Woxers was hungry for blood. Does he live? No. Ko, 1 HP. 1 point of health at the end. To carry across the only rifle into round 17. But there you go. ESPADA on the board with the 10th. Clan Cleaner's money getting cracked here now. So what have they got for us? 1 flash, 1 dig, 1 P250. Making a play towards Fountain to the look of it. Yuki going to set him up and it's instant. I don't think the flash even hit the mark, but the CTs go regardless. They are looking to run these teams down. But that's not really working super well with the default pistols. USPs, unfortunately, are all bark. No bite this time. And with the silencer on it, it's not even really a bark, is it? 11-6. ESPADA now 2 away from pure domination here on Overpass. We're looking at a faster one towards B again. What's this molly? Where's that going? Is that for con? Is it for boost? The train's there, brother. The train's there, brother. Can't park there. Thus to get ready to make the way towards the B side with the short control. Goes very well for ESPADA. Famis coming through to try and get the trades. Here's another. And Zuku dominates short. That could be exactly what they need. Aggressive push from these Ts. Oh, it doesn't work out. Apathy falling makes things more awkward than desired. Now we got that 3v2 weird pivot situation. Zuku knows that smoke's fading shortly, so tucks in at the sandbags, goes out the middle of sight, and takes a fight which he maybe should have won. CT's a little too far away to capitalize, but they're just going to swing together. They line up, shoot through each other's legs, and Forrest gets it in the bag. 16-12 for him. 12-6 for the game. And ESPADA 1 away from a big rarity dub to put them a little further up the ladder than Clan Cleaners here in Season 54 of ESEA League entry. And they're looking to go out with a bang. Fast approach again towards the B site. 2 through con and 3 through short. Clan Cleaners on a low buy. At least have some map control. Have a form of map control. Is it the best part to have? Not too sure, given the swarm that's already gone through this B site. Neilot boosted over the top is hoping he can find something. And the something's just going to be information. No picks, flash forward. And Woxers happy to punish all these CTs who are a bit too overzealous. Molly almost takes out 540 Hertz squad. He's alive for the moment, and the full kits of util for ESPADA is just going to be way too much for Clan Cleaners to deal with. They have to go through. They have to go through soon. But it's a wrap through monster. But now has to be the difference maker. Oh, line up, no trades, not yet anyway, and that time is ticking. No kit, no chance. Walter, he's got a couple of picks, but hey, that's the game. 13-6, and ESPADA will show us what pure domination really looks like here on Overpass. Let's be real, that CT side was too much to come back from for the others.